White Christmas, imagine yourself. Fine old Christmas with the snowy hair and ruddy face has done his duty this year in the noblest fashion and set off his rich gifts of warmth and color with all the heightening contrast of frost and snow. The rooms were very still while the pages were softly turned and the winter sunshine crept in to touch the bright heads and serious faces with a Christmas greeting. Christmas Eve was a night of song that wrapped itself about us like a shawl. It warmed more than our bodies. It warmed our hearts, filled them too with melody that would last forever. We know what we really want for Christmas. We want our childhood back. No one is going to give that to us. Yet we have the memory of several, a memory about a child of long ago and far away. Not you, Lord, in Bethlehem, but we here in our town, in our lifetime. We wait for something wonderful to happen, then hear from somewhere the words of St. Luke, and suddenly we are shepherds, seeing angels, already believing, and then to the manger, and then to the village, and they too believed. Miracles all about. You have given already the gifts we celebrate, the sun, moon, and stars, the earth with its forests, mountains, seas, all that live and move upon them. A Christmas conspiracy of love. Blessed is the sense which engages all the world to be plenteous in mercy, peace, and goodwill. And what is the fragrance of Christmas? It smells like childhood, even to the barren poor. They with little food, no presents. And for us elders, a necessary festival when we can regret all our human flaws. It has something of a feast of failure, sad but consoling. Christmas, love in action. How we spend it is a message to the world of where we are in life. Beyond the stars, just this, that to live without you is the real death, and to die with you, the real life. The lovely Christmas candle softly gives itself away, growing smaller, surely a message for us to consider. Beside it, the fragrance of pine rosin, like frankincense poured out, a balm of stars and snow and moonlit nights. Snowflakes swirl down gently in the deep blue haze beyond the window. The outside world is a dream. There is a mystery unfolding. The within of Christmas is the keeping place for all our memories. Then do we briefly sense that mankind is a great and immense family. Above it all, beginning to know how to deal with all the impossibilities of God. It seems this night that you are listening more bright. Imagine to have been dead now a year, 100 years, 2,000 years. Then we shall have passed you coming down while going up, and quickly sung one line into the chorus, peace on earth, goodwill to men. You to the manger, the poverty of our existence, made the place of your home. But we shall build a mansion when you come back up, turning paupers to princes, and you shall be our king. And saw that Christmas there on earth was like unto celestial bliss. There was a whiteness we used to sing, a purity, fresh snow all about. Yes, a white Christmas. But Christmas passed by and was not white. We are left to imagine that it was. Also it is left to us, imagine yourself. For in our minds can be implanted that Christmas was white, and that on this day we were reborn. Why not? We have struggled to understand Paul's initiative. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Our brain cells, now old, they are impacted with memory and with constant, even unwanted stimuli. Yet we are to be wholly transfigured in view of that higher mode of existence, which is in strict accordance with God's will, that you have chosen. John says, do not love the world or the things of the world. We may be interested in them, pursue them, even consume them, but not to be consumed by them. The world is passing away, white Christmas by white Christmas. We may dwell in merriment, in enchantment, and in memory, yet there remains the opportunity to ourselves be white, be new, be pure, starting with the first step upon the new snow. Do we see our Prince leading into confusion or into the wide open regions of the holiness of your favor and goodwill? Who does your will abides forever. It is the last hour, Christmas, in the last week of each year. Surely there are heathen who do not know God, and as surely there are believers who simply play along with your person in life, your love, mercy, and grace. These are like snowflakes to us, just there in their prettiness, not perfect crystals of thought and life. Jesus was a snowstorm of purity and beauty. We must have an inner consecration, dictating outward sacrifice. Do not conform to the world. There is between Christmas and New Year's a week for contemplation. Shall I do this thing? Be transformed. Is my will set toward it? Am I praying for your help? Am I avoiding the areas and stimuli, the triggers, where I have fallen? We know from our own history of attempts how little we can do, how few and weak our successes. Impotent in spiritual things, blind, halt, and withered. Have we too long waited for this angel to come down? The curing water, let us say, the curing white snow. We have to be cured before we can do what we need to do in order to be cured. You are not merely a stimulus to do right, but an actual implantation in men of a new power to work in us. We have seen how perfect snow crystals are none alike, for the wind distorts them in their falling through the sky. In the same manner, the Spirit acts upon our uniqueness. You can do what we cannot, which is to be as purely white as the Christmas for which we have dreamed. Amen.